strategy at a press conference. What we wanted to do is lay out the process and procedure. As lawyers, those are our duties. It's not to try the case in the press. What it is to say is...
This would be in negotiating the case.
Exactly. Exactly. You saw it in the PharmaCann situation. What happened in that, they filed a lawsuit on the set-aside issue, saying it was unconstitutional. Lo and behold, they found a point discrepancy that put them in the top and said they are entitled to a license. Okay? Now, how they're going to do that with the current legislation pending, because they don't have the authority to do that. So what we see is an opportunity to try to figure out legally what are the possibilities.
What would be involved with the process that would come after September 8th? Assuming the program moves forward, it is up and running by September 8th. What's involved with the process of approving additional licenses after that fact, and how time-consuming would that process be?
I can't speak for the director or the department.
Is that a potential solution for this? That people left out this time around could be picked up?
I think the problem with reliability and accountability is subject to serious concern. Why would we have the confidence to believe that this imperfect, impractical chaos is somehow going to end and enlightenment is going to take place? What is going to happen to that second set? What they said is, when they were presented with the question is, we're going to continue just as we have. Now that's insane on top of insanity. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, if we were in other countries where we've seen directors or CEOs take responsibility for situations, they stand up. We made mistakes. We need to figure out what the cure is.
Let me add a point. I'm sorry, just on that. We have made available ourselves, our counsel, everybody involved in this, to say to the powers to be, which right now rests at the Department of Commerce, and those people that they're now coming to and asking for help. It's taken 2 months for the Department of Commerce to finally get their head out of the sand and say, whoops, we made some mistakes. Very quickly they found that error in the PharmaCann situation. And at the same time they said, whoops, we made another mistake, we didn't give Cresco enough points. Well, we found 14 applications in 48 hours of digging. A lot of time and a lot of money spent. 14 applications we found that they did not add or subtract properly. That's a serious problem. Now, is Jacqueline Williams going to, when is she going to find out that those 14 applications are wrong? That's just a scoring error. Adding and subtracting. 1 plus 1, they came up with 3. 2 plus 2, they came up with 3. I'm saying to you, this is the most screwed up thing I have ever seen. The other thing that I think Larry was touching on is there has to be a bit of trust and reliability, because somebody may come along and say, well, we'll just give everybody a license. 114 of them. Well, nobody in their right mind will go ahead and build a business around 114 licenses for their number of 20,000 patients. Even if it was 200,000 patients, you would have a failed program. So the negotiation that Larry is referring to, and I agree with him, is we are open to continued dialogue, which we have been asking for since December. We did not come to you since December. Today is the result of 2 months of conversation that has occurred where we have asked, you have a problem.